Happy April 2021. This is going to be your general tarot reading for April 2021. The decks that I'm using this month, I decided to go completely fantastical. And so I'm going to be using the Tarot of Mystical Moments, the Star Spinner Tarot for clarifiers, and the White Rabbit Oracle cards number 1 and number 2, and they're mixed together for clarifiers. So it's completely fantastical. That's going to add a different flavor to this month. This reading may or may not resonate for you because it's geared towards a collective, so it's up to you to decide whether it resonates or not. If it doesn't resonate for you, you may want to check out the readings for your other planetary placements or rising signs, whatnot. See if any of those resonate for you more. I'm going to be doing these in order of the most views that I got for March. And so it's going to be in that order. And feel free to subscribe, share, comment, like, do whatever you want to support my channel if you feel like. I would really appreciate it. If you would like to skip through the shuffling process, there is a timestamp down below in the description box for you that you can click on. It'll take you straight to the beginning of the reading. I'm feeling perfunctory even though I'm late this month, and so I have a feeling these readings are going to be a little bit shorter than usual. I'm hoping that the messages will come out clear for you. Okay, happy April, you guys, and if you happen to be an Aries sun sign, happy birthday. Or an early Taurus. Okay, see you in a minute. Bye. Hello, Leo. This is going to be your general tarot reading for April 2021. And we'll see what comes out. Hope you guys are well and enjoying the very beginning of spring. Okay, 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pardon me. I think I'm going to pick one to go with the second card and then I'll get started. Okay. 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 Your central energy for April seems to be that you're taking a very close look at yourself, your life, your options, and a way out of a stagnant situation. You seem very set on keeping your mind on the positive or of what is actually available to you rather than letting setbacks deter you from moving forward. It definitely seems as though you're encountering some kind of a setback or a slowing down of a process right now, but you seem pretty determined to keep on moving forward, or to at least inform yourself or be informed or find out solutions to your stagnancy. If you look, this is the Queen of Swords. She has a telescope. She's looking at what might be possibly out there to help her get out of her situation. Right now, she is sitting. She's taking the time to really observe, figure things out. But her hot air balloon has become stuck in this tree and is no longer moving. She is staying still. Maybe she's looking through the telescope, looking to see if there's anybody around who could possibly climb that tree and help her to get out of it, or to come with a ladder so she can climb down from the balloon and get onto the ground. She's looking for any opportunity that is available to her. Rather than sitting there crying or sitting there resigned or sitting there and giving up, she has not given up regardless of setbacks, and she is very determined to find out as much information as she can as far as her possibilities go. With this, there is the Knight of Cups. Maybe someone will be able to come to your aid, or there may be somebody in your vicinity who would be able to give you a new perspective on something. You definitely seem determined to follow your heart or to follow your artistic inspiration and to go out after the things that matter to you in life, to feel as though you are living life to its fullest and you're following, you are fully being yourself and coming from the heart. It could be that you were on your way to go see someone and perhaps your car breaks down or something happens to put a cog in the wheel of the movement of things. But it seems as though you're still trying to think or figure out a strategy to be able to get to your heart's desire, regardless of setbacks. You might be thinking of visiting a Pisces, or there's a prominent Pisces in your life that you would like to get to know better, or you are examining someone to possibly make sure that their intentions are good, or that they are who they say they are. You might be looking into what makes someone tick, or what is the drive behind the things that they do. But there's only so far you can go with thoughts or rationality when it comes to the heart. Oftentimes with the heart, you just have to sit there and be with the heart instead of trying to make sense out of it. Although I do see a really good balance here between head and heart, where you are not giving up on the things that you love or care about or want to have adventures with or to go explore. You're just looking at it also with rationality on how to balance yourself. Balancing the head and the heart, where you don't become too over intellectualized or logical about something, but you also don't become so heartfelt that you can't see reason. You're really examining something that is in your heart that you feel, or you're examining strategies on how to get yourself to where you want to be, which is fully expressing yourself from the heart, and possibly to experience romance or heartfelt feelings or sensitivity with another, or possibly to go on some kind of a trip, or to continue with a trip that you are planning on, regardless of setbacks. Your challenge is Major Arcana, the World, and the Ten of Pentacles. So something about your destiny, I almost said destiny, something about your destination has changed, or possibly something about your destiny has changed. You know, I've heard people talk about fates or destiny as if it's something that you can't change. But we all have free will, and it is possible that your fate has changed, or your potential outcome to everything that you've been putting your energy into has changed. You may be wanting to leave a long-standing, long-term situation behind in order to go travel the world, or to go explore the world, or to see what else is out there, to have adventures. But something about your travels has been delayed, or something about wrapping up a past cycle has been delayed. Normally, the world occurs when a long-standing karmic cycle has finally come to an end, and a new long-term karmic cycle is coming in, of lessons to learn, things to experience. An old cycle is ending and a new cycle is about to begin. But something about closing the door on the old cycle is being delayed, or feels delayed, possibly because you temporarily have become stuck in a tree. And so you're wondering how to get through these obstacles in your path look kind of daunting. You might even be thinking that somehow the fates are against you, or not working in your favor. Something that you were really counting on or expecting may have either not happened or has been delayed. Or you're afraid of being locked down, or staying locked down, or becoming stuck in a karmic cycle, or having to continuously relive an old lesson over and over. But let's see. Tell me more about that. What does this have to do with? You don't have to stay where you are. Maybe you're afraid that you're going to have to stay where you are for longer than you already have. It feels like a very old, long-term, long situation that you were counting on ending is somehow you're struggling with feelings of futility. But you seem determined to find a way out. Renewal. Okay, let me pick one from here. The Three of Pentacles. Actually, I am seeing that Spirit is looking out for you. It might just be a temporary delay that you are terrified is going to be permanent. Or you're ready to renew yourself or your life or your purpose or what you're planning on doing, but something about this has taken longer than necessary, but it does look, don't fear that the fates are not looking out for you, or there isn't something out there to come to your aid. I'm seeing this upside down spirit dropping coins into his hands. You will receive a solution. There is something out there that can help you further your plans. You don't have to worry about karmically becoming stuck where you are. You are set up for some kind of a renewal, and some kind of blessings are coming for you to help you along your way. So don't become too discouraged. I'm getting a feeling of being tired from this, where you're almost at the end of your rope. Or if something doesn't come soon, you don't know if you can last very much longer. But just when you start to feel that way, it feels like something comes in, or your belief that something can come in allows it to be able to come in. Money is definitely coming in, or ways in which you can bring prosperity into your life are increasing and growing. It's just, it looks like things get really close to not being sure if anything is going to come through or not. Or this could be waiting to receive money from some kind of a long-term karmic cycle that you have finally completed or almost complete with, and now it's payback. Not payback in a negative way, just payback for all of your efforts. You will be rewarded, or you will receive what you deserve in a good way, in order to take that and be able to move forward. Okay? This could be receiving money or property from a divorce, or some kind of closing out of a business, or a closing out of selling your house, or there's something about a long-term situation, whether it's home, work, relationships, your actual 3D earthly existence. Something is closing out, and you will be able to take resources from that closing out and be able to spend them on some kind of a new journey that you are ready to embrace. But something about it may be slightly delayed, or you may be afraid that it's not going to happen. Okay? So, what is helping you? At first you got the Three of Swords and Major Arcana, the Moon. And then I had to pick another card to ask why this is helping you. And I got Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. And so what I see here is that you have fully processed and let go of grief or sadness from the past. Something cut you to the quick, or something punctured you at the core. I can see why you want to follow your heart and believe that what is in your heart is able to be attained or able to be reached. And I see your heart being whole and healthy in this picture. And this is what you are looking towards, looking forward to. But it seems as though in the past, perhaps your heart has been dealt a blow through things like betrayal, heartbreak, breakups, endings, thinking that someone cared when actually they didn't, or feeling as though no one cares, some kind of sadness or grief in your heart. And it looks as though you have taken your time to reflect, to feel, to try to heal, to try to recover, maybe spending some time alone to come back to yourself, or to get in touch with how you feel, to process and release pain from the past. But now what is helping you is the Wheel of Fortune. It feels to me, because of the World and the Ten of Pentacles here, you have a lot of circles in this reading. First you are stuck in the hot air balloon in a tree and you're looking at your options or looking for something out there that can help you get out of this stuck situation. Then there's the circle of the tree stump with the rings of the years that have passed that you have spent on something that now has been cut or now has ended. You are about to close out an old cycle. Here's more circles and gears. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So if things temporarily slow down in its rotation, don't become afraid that it's going to stop rotating. The world will still be there when you wake up in the morning. The world is not ending. Even though an old long-term cycle is ending or has ended, does not mean that your life is over. You know this already. You don't really need me to tell you this. You are looking towards the future. You're looking at your options, and your heart is pretty much healed at this point, or you feel a lot better. Your heart feels a lot better. You feel ready to embrace your heart again, rather than having your heart be wounded by some painful experience. But what is helping you is that things will start to move again. And first there's a slowing down of a rotation, and you're afraid that it's going to stop, but instead it switches direction and starts going in the other direction, like a pendulum. Or a prism in the window. When you spin it one way, eventually it slows and slows and slows, and then it stops temporarily, and then it starts rotating in the opposite direction. So something is changing direction in your life. And it's okay to trust the process and trust that the universe will be there for you and your life will continue to unfold in a good way. You're on to a completely new cycle. I'm noticing the fact that she has a heart inside one of the gears. You're going from a difficult experience to a much better experience, and it's okay to open up your heart, and it's okay to believe that you can follow your heart to a new experience that is magical or makes you happy or makes you feel like you're transforming in a good way. The universe is on your side. You can heal your heart. Your heart is feeling better. Things are starting to move again. Your next world that is coming up is happening quicker than you realize, actually. And your luck will improve. If something has not worked out with a possible romance, it seems to be saying that they're saying don't spend too much time grieving what you've lost because it wasn't meant for you in the first place, which is why it didn't work out. And that doesn't mean that you can't find what you're looking for in the future. If you want to travel, what is helping you is you will be able to travel. Okay? There you go. So in your instincts, you are ready to travel. You're ready to see what's out there. You're ready to have an amazing experience or an adventure, or to be somewhere else than where you have been, to experience something else other than what you have experienced. You have possibilities. Look in both of these pictures. You are looking towards the horizon. You are looking towards the future. You're looking at your options and what's available to you. You're on your way. You are not letting anything stop you. You will see growth and movement forward. Okay. So in the recent past, looks like worries, fears, anxieties, nightmares, possibly sleep disturbances like insomnia, having nightmares, bad dreams, oversleeping, just too much on your mind, too many things to try to process all at once. Let me see if I get anything more on it. Worries that you won't be able to make money from doing what you love. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you've been worrying about money, or you've been worrying if you will ever reach a point where you really are being prosperous based off of doing what you actually love to do or what you're talented at. Money may have significantly slowed down in the recent past, but remember that Spirit is about to offer you something or give you something that you can use to further yourself forward. And just because Saturn wants to see if you're going to give up or not. So don't give up. It doesn't seem to me like you are. It seems to me like you're not letting anything stop you, and you're going to continue to look at your options or seek solutions so that you can follow your heart and do what you love to do. But it might be that recently you've become discouraged, or other people's opinions may be getting in the way and making you feel discouraged. Okay? Your best possible outcome is to emotionally walk away from the past and walk towards the future. That you're on a path of releasing what has already happened, or realizing that the path that you were on was no longer fulfilling or was not emotionally fulfilling you, and so you have decided to go after seeking what is emotionally fulfilling for you. And so let's see, anything else about the Eight of Cups as their best possible outcome? It would be good for you to move on, or to look towards the future on where you're going rather than where you have been. Honor your own feelings. You got the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. It's important for you to nurture yourself, value your feelings and how you feel. And also, she's holding a ship. It would do you a lot of emotional good to have a different experience, or to go on a trip, a vacation, to go travel, to go seek other waters in your life. The past is now over and done with. Also, I'm seeing something in here about mothering or a mother, because Major Arcana, the moon, is in what's helping you. And the moon reminds me of the Queen of Cups because this is a Cancer card, Cancer court card of the Divine Mother, or motherly attributes. It's important for you to nurture yourself, and also to focus on, even though you may be alone or you may feel alone in a certain regard when it comes to spirit, you are not alone. And you have forces in the universe that care about you and would want to see you further your dreams. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to go experience something different, something fulfilling. Okay. Could be a person, too, that is encouraging you to do so, to follow your heart towards your dreams. Okay, so in the future, it looks like you have a lot of options or choices to choose from. Take your time in making choices of where you would like to go, or what you would like to experience, or what you're actually wishing for. Take your time to daydream, to visualize, to think about possibilities, and then choose. To tune into how you actually feel. Let me pick more on that. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups for them in the future. The Lovers. Perhaps you want to go elsewhere to go be with someone that you're thinking of, that you have met, that you have strong feelings for, or to follow your heart in general, or to believe that if you follow your heart, you will be able to attain your heart's desire. This is a major choice. You got the major arcana, the Lovers. This is a major choice. But in a way, it doesn't really look hard for you to choose. You just need to trust your heart and follow your heart. Birds of a feather flock together. I don't know why. Maybe it's a person that is familiar to you that you already know or that you have gotten to know. But it is a major choice for you to follow your ideas or your dreams. Or to choose somebody in particular, or to go travel to be with someone, or to even relocate to go be with someone. And if you're getting ready to choose a partner, or to call a partner in, or to go be with a partner who is distant from you temporarily, it is a major choice, and you want to make sure you make the right choice, but you seem pretty determined to follow or to manifest what you truly care about. You're not going to let past experiences get in the way. For someone watching, you may even be leaving a long-term relationship behind, or you recently already have, like you, not to say that you're leaving someone and immediately getting together with someone else. It's more a long, slow letting go process that you've been part of. And now you are finally walking away from the last little dregs of that letting go experience so that you can embrace and hold what you truly wish for. You just have to get more particular about what you would actually want. Here, let me pick a little bit more. The four, no wait, this is the 9 of coins. You might need to take some time to experiment and get to know people and get to know your choices before you choose. In the near future, it seems like you're coming back to yourself. You have the 9 of Pentacles, where you're becoming pretty good at being yourself and being healthy and knowing who you are and being empowered to create what you wish for yourself. There's no rush to join forces with anyone. You definitely have good friends, companions along the way, soulmates along the way that you'll always find and will always be there for you. You may be reuniting with someone you haven't seen in a long time, even from a past lifetime that you haven't met this lifetime. But ultimately, it seems like in the future, you're coming from a surety in who you are and what you want for yourself, and that you are okay being on your own. That way, when you do choose to unite with someone, you'll be whole. The Lovers is 2 wholes that are working together. 2 whole people or beings that are working, choosing to work together. And so don't feel rushed in making a choice, you may need to get to know your choices first and come from a whole place where you're not making any commitments just yet. Okay, so right now you are worried or stressed out. A lot of this is in your own head and has to do with fears, doubts, insecurities, which is kind of reminding me of the moon. And earlier you had the 9 of Swords, the 9 and the 10 of Swords. A lot of worry. You might feel fine the majority of the time, but then there are moments possibly in the middle of the night where you wake up and all of the fears that you've been suppressing or worries that you've been suppressing all come up all at once. Or you may be stressed out about what other people perceive or what other people expect you to do. Let me get more on that. Tell me more about the 10 of Swords. You're worried about not having enough money or resources to get started. Or you're worried that you will constantly always be alone. Or you're worried. Yeah, there's another 9 of Pentacles. You don't want to be on your own, or you're afraid to be on your own, or you're worrying that you will always be on your own. Or you're worried you won't be able to do this. Let's find out more. Tell me more about the 9 of Pentacles. Why is this stressing them out so bad? Or you're worried that you won't be able to provide for yourself or to create the world that you wish to create for yourself. Dazzle. You're worried about other people being jealous if you actually fully express yourself. Maybe you've had issues in the past where when you did shine your light, or when you were a true Leo and followed your heart and expressed from your heart, instead of getting positive results from other people over this, instead you had to deal with a lot of jealousy or gossip, or people love to take elevated people and knock them down. It's like a weird human instinct sometimes, is to take someone who's doing really, really well and somehow knock them down. Maybe other people are jealous, or other people have issues with you shining. And you are worried that if you do go with your heart, if you do shine in typical Leo fashion, if you do go after what you want or fully express yourself, that other people won't be able to handle it, or they'll try to knock you down. Or they'll gossip about you, or think that you're full of yourself or something. Or that you won't be able to shine somehow, that somehow that would be taken away from you. But keep in mind, these are just worries and fears. Anyone who's truly meant to be in your life and be part of your life would encourage you to be yourself and would not try to knock you down. I'm getting a random message in here about somebody's mom. It's like there's a weird rivalry there, where seeing you be independent or talented or to fully express yourself makes an elder woman that you are close to or in your family kind of jealous. They may have suppressed parts of themselves in their life, and seeing you shine makes them have a lot of unconscious emotions that come up that aren't all that pleasant. And you may, you know, that typical kind of mythological thing between fathers and sons that's pretty common in Greek mythology of, you know, the father's fear that the son will rise up, grow up to defeat them and dethrone them and take over the throne, or to somehow be better than the father. This seems like a feminine version of that, where an emotionally repressed older woman is unconsciously jealous or even angry at a younger woman for actually being able to do what she wanted to do, but wasn't able to, or felt she wasn't able to. And something about that, it's like, I don't know if this is from when you were a teenager, of being called a brat, or being called bratty, or being ungrateful, or something. I don't know where that's coming from, but it looks like it cut you really deep, and you really need the kind of mother love that would support you in fully being yourself, and would celebrate it and nurture you and encourage you, and where you would feel emotional support. But it's like you're afraid that you won't have emotional support because you haven't experienced emotional support when you were supposed to. Instead, you experienced extreme criticism, and it's interfered with your ability to be able to express yourself, but you shouldn't allow this to get in the way. And if anything, this is ending now, and you will no longer fall prey to this. So in your surroundings, you may be worried because you're afraid of money not lasting, or not having the resources that you need in order to get started with some kind of a journey or a trip or a vacation, or moving forward in your life, opening up to new possibilities. But don't forget that earlier, a remedy for your blockage was that you receive money, or you receive assistance that you need. So you are not out in the cold all by yourself. You are not going to be betrayed or forgotten. The universe is looking out for you, and you may be afraid that you are not going to find the right surroundings for yourself, or that you're in the wrong surroundings, or something about your surroundings is not giving you what you need. But you will get to it. You will be given what you need in one form or another. So if you feel cold and forgotten in your surroundings, maybe it's time for some completely different surroundings. And money worries should not get in the way of your plans, because once you believe that something is available to you that you can use or utilize to be able to further yourself, it will appear. She's looking down at the ground. She is looking out at what's available to her. She's looking out for possibilities. And so if you're not looking for possibilities on a way out of a stuck situation, then of course you're not going to find them, because you're not looking. So let's see if I can get any more on that. Things are going to start moving and speeding up, and you are on your way forward. You will have a solution come. You will have a solution come, and you will be able to move forward. Things will speed up. You will have what you need. Your fear is of possibly being lied to, or things being hidden from you, or jealousy on the part of other people that they hold to themselves. It's like, what's that word? Frenemies. Like people who seem friendly, seem like they're friends of you, but really they're talking about you behind their back, or they're secretly envious, or they want to see you knocked off your throne. Your fear is that you're going to attract more of this sneaky, weird energy. Your hope may be that you are hoping you will no longer keep things about yourself to yourself, and instead you will finally be able to shine. You will be able to protect your dream from being interfered with or other people's opinions getting in the way. Your general outcome is the Knight of Pentacles, so I see you moving forward. Slowly but surely. And you definitely have goals or a place in mind. It's like before you might be swimming in ideas of what you could do next or what your options are or the different places you could choose from to go. But now it seems like you know where you're going, or you know you have a plan, you have a strategy, or you have a methodology or a way to do it. Let me get more on that. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles. This could also be somebody coming into your life. The Knight of Pentacles is traditionally a Capricorn. If you came to this reading with questions about relationships, I see positive alliances with energies like Pisces, which is this, Pisces, Capricorn, another Leo, a Cancer, and I'm not necessarily getting like an anti-hero that is an ex or something like that in here. If there was anything sabotage-y like that in here, it would be a mother figure or like a elder woman or somebody that was prominent in your childhood that really affected your psychology. But it seems like you're beyond that now. If someone did hurt you before, I'm not getting a clear image on who or what kind of temperament they would have. You would know more than me if this rings true for you. But I feel like that's over now. You don't really need to dwell on that anymore. You're deciding to move forward. And you have several, let's see, you have 2 knights in here. And you have the Lovers. You may have to choose between 2 potential suitors or 2 potential people, but you can also look at it as 2 locations or 2 ideas of how you could move forward. 2 choices. But I didn't get a whole lot of 2s in here, so I don't feel like you're stuck on that either. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you got your own Major Arcana card, Strength. You have the strength and the heart and the courage to keep on going against all odds, to tame beasts. You have the ability to tame beasts here, naturally without force, simply by being who you are. And don't give up on your dreams, or don't give up on your outcomes that you're wishing for, or this adventure that you want to go on, or a new journey, a new location, a new experience. You have it in you to be strong and patient through this process and take it step by step. And you don't necessarily have to worry about anything working against you. I feel like you have some leftover stress over possibly having people or situations or energies try to sabotage you, or that get jealous if you do follow your heart. So let me pick one final card and then I'll let you go. Hope. Have hope. Don't give up. Things are about to change for the better. You have to hold out a little bit longer. The major shift or the hardest part of this is pretty much on its way out. Okay. Take care, you guys. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you soon for the mid-monthlies if you would like to check those out. I gotta go deal with my dog. Okay, bye.